Okay, now that we have learned all about Venn diagrams and sets, now we can start applying these sets to applications. So the objective here is application problems, which is a great way of saying story problems. So I've got an example here for you. I'm going to make it a little bigger while I read it to you. We'll make this one go away for a minute. Okay, so a yogurt company wishes to introduce a new yogurt flavor. The company is considering two flavors, raspberry cheesecake and orange cream. In a survey of 250 people, it was found that 180 people liked raspberry cheesecake, 139 people liked orange cream, and 82 people liked both flavors. Okay, so before you get into asking or answering any questions, first thing you want to do is you want to represent this in a Venn diagram. Since we only have two flavors, we only need two circles. Okay, so I'm going to make some room. So when I go to create my Venn diagram, I am going to need my rectangle. And I need my raspberry cheesecake circle. And I need my orange cream circle. Okay. The very first thing you want to put on your grid is what they have in common. Okay, so if you notice, it said that 82 people liked both flavors. So the 82 is going to go into the overlapping area right there, okay, in the middle. Now you can go back and you can fill out the rest of the red circle and the rest of the blue circle. Okay, so from what we've seen, it says that 139 people like orange cream. Now that 139 is the entire circle, and it includes the 82 that have already been counted in the middle. So what you're going to have to do is find the difference between 139 and 82. And that difference is what's going to go into the other part of the orange cream circle. So there should be 57 people that like orange cream, but do not like the raspberry cheesecake. And so those are going to go in that area right there. We were also told that 180 people like raspberry cheesecake. Well, that is the entire raspberry cheesecake circle and includes the 82 that have already been counted. So we're going to have to take the 180 and deduct the 82 that have already been placed in the middle. So 180 minus 80 is 100, minus 2 is 98 people left over. And that's going to go right here. And then you have to see if anybody is going to land on the outside of the circles. Surely, of the people surveyed, maybe some of them didn't like either the raspberry or the orange. So in that case, you have to take your 250 people that were surveyed, and you have to deduct everybody that's already been counted in the circle. So you've got to deduct the 98 that like only raspberry. You have to deduct the 82 that liked both, and you have to deduct the 57 that only liked the orange. And I'm just going to do that on my calculator really quick. So 13 people have not been accounted for. And since they are not in the circles, they're going to go out in the rectangle space. Okay, so now that you have completed your Venn diagram, you're now ready to answer some questions. So I'm going to make these questions a little bit bigger. It's not liking me. Okay, yeah, for some reason it won't let me move it. Okay, so the first question says, of those surveyed, how many people did not like raspberry cheesecake or orange cream? So that's going to be your people that did not get included in a circle. So that would be 13 people did not like either. Of those surveyed, how many liked raspberry cheesecake but not orange cream? So that's going to be your loners that are only in the raspberry part, and that is the 98. Of those surveyed, how many liked orange cream but not raspberry cheesecake? So that's your people that are only in the O circle, and that's your 57. And then last, of those surveyed, how many people liked either raspberry or orange? So that's going to be the 98 and the 82 and the 57. And so you need to add those three together. Okay, and if you add those three together, let's see, 98 and 82 and 57 should be 237 people. Okay, now that one wasn't as challenging as some that are going to be on your homework because that only had 2 circles. So let's look at one that has 3. When you're doing one of these application problems with 3 circles, you're going to do the same way. The first thing you want to do is you want to complete that region 5, which is the region where you get the triple overlapping areas. Then you want to look for your double overlapping areas. Then you want to look for the area in the circle where there's the single area. And then you want to look for anybody that can't be included in a circle at all. Okay, so it's easier to show you with an example. Let's look at this problem right here. Liberty Travel surveyed 125 potential customers. The following information was obtained. 68 wished to go to Hawaii, 53 wished to go to Las Vegas, 47 wished to go to Disney, 34 wished to travel to Hawaii and Las Vegas, 26 wished to travel to Las Vegas and Disney, 23 wished to travel to Hawaii and Disney, and 18 wished to travel to all 3 places. Okay, so you want to start with the all 3 places scenario. So I'm going to draw my rectangle, and I'm going to have the Hawaii bubble, and I need the Disney bubble, the Las Vegas bubble, and I need a Disney bubble. Okay, so start with the 18 wish to travel to all 3 places. That 18 has to go dead center where all 3 of the resorts overlap. Okay, so start with that first. Then you're going to work on your spaces where you have 2 circles overlapping. So I'm going to work my way up the list. Okay, so 18 wanted to go to all 3. 23 wanted to go to Hawaii and Disney. Okay, now Hawaii and Disney is represented in this wedge right here, and it does include the middle bubble. Okay, so you are going to have to take the 23 and deduct away the 18 that have already been included in the triple bubble. So that leaves 5 people that want Hawaii and Disney only. Okay. Next, they tell us that 26 people wished to travel to Las Vegas and Disney. Okay, well, Las Vegas and Disney is going to be this wedge right here, and that also includes the middle triple region. So you're going to have to take the 26 that they listed and deduct the 18 that's in the middle, and that's going to give you 8 people that go in the Las Vegas and Disney only. Okay, next they tell you that 34 people wished to travel to Hawaii and Vegas. Okay, so again, Hawaii and Vegas is going to include 2 pieces of the Venn diagram. 34 want to do Hawaii and Vegas, but 18 have already been counted, so we have to deduct that away. And so if you deduct 34 and 18, there's going to be 16 left that wants to do Hawaii and Vegas. Okay, now, 47 wished to go to Disney. So again, that is the entire Disney bubble, okay? So you're going to have to take your 47 and deduct out the 5, the 18, and the 8 that have already been included in other parts of the bubble. So if I do that, that'll leave me with 16 people. These 16 people want to do Disney and Disney only, okay? Next, 53 people wished to go to Las Vegas. So again, if we're talking about Vegas, that is going to be the entire Las Vegas bubble. So you're going to have to take the 53 and deduct away the 16, the 18, and the 8 that have already been counted. So I'm going to do that. That leaves me with 11 people who want Vegas and Vegas only. Okay, and last, 68 people wish they could go to Hawaii. Again, they are talking about the entire Hawaiian bubble. So I'm going to have to take my 68 people and deduct the 16, the 18, and the 5 that have already been counted. And that's going to leave me with 29 people that want Hawaii and Hawaii only. Now, make sure that everyone who was surveyed got included. So there was 125 people surveyed. So let's take the 125 and let's deduct every number that lands in the bubble and see if we have anybody left over. So we need to take the 125 and deduct away the 29. We need to deduct away the 16. We need to deduct out the 11. We need to deduct the 18, the 5 and the 8, and the 16. And there was actually 22 people that were interviewed that did not want to go to Hawaii, Vegas, or Disney. Why? I don't know. Crazy. Okay, now that you have your Venn diagram completed, you can now answer your questions that were given to you. Okay, so, sorry guys. So we have several questions up here. So the first question says, how many of those surveyed did not wish to travel to any of these destinations? 22 people, for some reason, did not wish to go to any of these destinations. How many of those surveyed wish to travel to Hawaii and to Hawaii only? That would be the 29 people that are in that Hawaii bubble over there. How many people surveyed wish to travel to Disney World and Las Vegas? Okay, so Disney World and Las Vegas, but not Hawaii. So that's going to be these 8 people right here. How many people wish to travel to Disney World or Las Vegas, but not Hawaii? Okay, so we need Disney World or Vegas, but not Hawaii. So that's going to be your 16, your 8, and your 11. So you're going to have to add those together. And that is 35 people. How many people wish to travel to exactly one of these destinations? Well, that's going to be the 29 that wanted Hawaii only, the 11 that wanted Vegas only, and the 16 that wanted Disney only. So that would be 56 people. Okay, so as you can see, when you start getting to the triple circles, they get a little more in depth, but you can do it. All right, let me know if you have questions.